Hello and good day, Mina. It's 6 p.m. on the evening, and now I'll be making a tutorial on how to use black using color pencils. Well, it is not actually how to use black. It is just the idea of using black in many ways, or steps rather. Because for me, there are certain colors of black and certain shades of black, and I differentiate it as two. There are two types of black. There is matte black and shiny black. And I know that you notice these kinds of black anywhere in our surroundings, like appliances, cars, etc. And there are also 5 types of black with attributes. I'll name it as black with red, black with blue, black with green, black with violet, and lastly, black with brown. I don't have much reference and examples for the exact point and object that I wanted to explain in this video, and I think some of you noticed these kinds of color combination and animations in films. Then, when it comes to an object, you can hardly tell its original color. I hope you got my idea. Well, as a beginner, I know that some of you noticed that when you use color black alone on certain areas, like clothes, gloves, shoes, or wherever it is, it looks so dull, and most especially when you wanted some areas to be the darkest spot, it still looks so dull, and when you put much force to it, it stresses your paper and it will end up tearing your paper. These were the few things I hate when I used black before. Now, I learned that using BB oil makes the color richer or pigmented, and it also smoothens the surface of your paper. I have a few tips on this video. First, you can make your color more pigmented by using BB oil. Second is, it easily smudges the parts in your paper, so you should be careful with it since it is pigmented. And third, you should cover your hands with scrap paper or with gloves, or anything will do, as long as it didn't mess your work. Take note, make sure to use a sketchbook that is thick enough to support small amounts of dabbed water. You can also use water-based sketchbooks. These are the colors that I've prepared for this video. First is white, and family colors of gray, and lastly, black. I prepared 2 blacks in case the other pencil gets blunt. Then a few cotton swabs, then lastly, baby oil. Make sure to sharpen your pencils before working, and this is what happens when you don't sharpen your pencils. So, let's begin our art tutorial. So, this is the result of using baby oil. I'll be making some changes on this part since it is too bright to be called matte black sphere. So, I lightly shade it with black. So, this is the final result of my matte black process. You've seen the changes of the colors as I put baby oil on it. And you've seen the richness of black on the lower portion of the sphere. This is my presentation of how to color matte black when using baby oil. And I also use these steps on other objects, like hair, clothes, or any characters like Venom or animated demons. I usually don't use this technique on hair, so I recommend using this technique on dark characters and avatars because it is easy to control the smudging of colors. Unlike hair, you can control the tiny parts. There's a tendency you can spread the colors properly. I only use baby oil when I'm using black and dark colors. I've written the steps of the colors that I've applied from right to left, and I forgot to tell you that I didn't use white in this process. You can also use only black for the whole process. The family grays were optional, but I applied it to make the process longer and also a guide as to where you should make the colors darker and lighter. And let me show you an example.
Oh my god! Wow!
So, this is my artwork last 2 years ago. This is Corona and Ragnarok from Soul Eater. And my mistake on this one was I didn't cover it with bond paper, so it smudges all over the areas. My purpose of showing this to you is for you to have knowledge, the advantages and disadvantages of using baby oil. But if you are well prepared, you can avoid these disadvantages. And after a few years, the color is still pigmented, and that is what I love when using baby oil. I didn't use all sorts of marker or whatsoever, only colored pencils. I think I should make another one, but nah, not today. Because there are a lot of things that I wanted to finish, and nah, I think I'm just too lazy. Take note, you should at least know the principles of shading and lighting. You should make some practice about shading and lighting on shapes. It might be too boring for you to try, but you'll learn a lot when you notice your mistakes. So this is all for today's video. Leave a comment below if you learned something from this video, and leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you like watching my videos. Turn on the notification bell so that you'll be notified for my next video. I also made some fun arts, both digital and traditional art, so make sure to watch my previous videos on my channel. You can follow me on my social media accounts, and I'm mostly active on Facebook and Instagram. So that's all. See you soon on my next video. So bye bye, Mina.